The truth of the matter is this.
Welcome.
I don't think a lot of the consuming public knows that, but that is the case.
goatforreal216.
It's just math. Just math.
The podcast.
He's a little bit savage.
Eva, where are we?
I don't know,
Are we
Sean.
back?
I think we're back.
Are we here again?
We're here.
It's like it's starting to feel like I'm doing this more than we're doing this.
Right? It's
Which-
almost like if work was fun.
Well, that's why they call it work, because it sucks. Fun. You know what's fun? Fun.
Fun is
That's
fun.
why they call it fun.
And this podcast is very
This
fun.
is like one. Let's call this FERC. Fun work.
Yes.
This
agreed.
is FERC.
FERC.
I like it. I like FERC.
Yep.
Everybody likes FERC you.
FERC you.
All right, good. So we're back. What's up, girl? Eva B.
What's up, Sean P? Not much. Had a very nice, relaxing week, so I am rip-roaring ready to podcast
No,
today.
you did your damn thing, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, you still hungover?
All over Kentucky. No, I'm not hungover.
No? That's good. Yeah, I missed you.
I missed you.
Like FR.
I
No
did.
cap.
We did promise not to text, but I sent you a couple of videos Friday night at the clubs.
Yeah.
So, you know.
They were fairly inappropriate. Did Rob know you were sending those?
I mean, he might have. I have to have a videographer. Hello.
So, welcome back, everybody, to the goatforreal216 podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We missed you. We appreciate it.
Of course. And big shout out to this week's sponsor, My Car Council. We will discuss that more later, but big thanks to them.
We will discuss that. Just a quick reminder, make sure that I like to keep it top of mind that if you're a collaborator, if you're a creator, YouTuber, podcaster, TikToker, Facebooker, I think it's a thing, Instagrammer, reach out to Eva. We are always looking to collaborate with amazing people. If I know anything about building a business, it starts with people. And whether they're fringe people that contribute, on an indirect level, or they're the heart and soul of the thing, like Eva is for this, they have to be amazing. So we're looking for amazing people all the time. So if you want to collaborate with us, be involved in any way, shape, form, fashion, reach out to my boo.
And just as a reminder, if you do want to reach out, please contact me via email. You can reach me at autoworldeva@gmail.com. That's AUTOWORLDEVA@gmail.com.
So this week we are going to do a combo episode, right? We're going to do a little bit of a guest on the second half, and we're also going to do some questions. We did some interactive. I just got off of TikTok Live a little while ago. Had some amazing questions. Thank you guys for pitching in.
Lots of questions.
Lot of questions. Anyhow, so we're going to answer some TikTok questions, which is always fun and informative. And again, we goof around a lot. This podcast is to be informative for the consuming public, to learn a little bit about the funny side about the automotive industry, the serious side, the business side, the financial side, and about the people in the business, and to help people buy cars better and feel better about it. You might learn something on this podcast that saves you $5 when you buy your next car. Hopefully it's $5,000, and that makes it worth it for us.
Exactly.
I know she feels the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we do it. That's what we do.
So speaking of having a little bit of guests in this episode, I am the most excited about this week's episode. I know Sean said last week it's probably the funniest man he knows. I can't agree more. He was a coworker for me, a manager, now a very, very dear friend. Been through a lot of stuff together. You might know him from his viral videos on TikTok as driver474. Our great friend, Michael the Hammer Dorencott, will be our guest.
We call him the Hammer. Viral Mike. Guy makes 9 videos. 2 of them go viral.
Almost 1 million views per video. It's insane.
And the videos are horrible. Honestly, they're kind of horrible. He doesn't lip sync them good.
Nope.
You know what it is? It's the beard.
And the hair. But that's a contentious point.
Amazing hair.
People have some things to say about the hair.
Amazing hair. Not this amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so yeah. So let's take a little break. When we get back, we're gonna do some questions, right?
Yep.
And then we're gonna hook up with Mike Dizzle, and he's going to be informative. He may make you laugh, but the hope is that you learn something. And again, learn that car people are just people like you. We're just trying to make a living. We're not all bad. Some of us have morals and values.
Hi.
I'd say Mike's one of those. He's one of those that has it.
Mike is too.
All right, we'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.
Holla.
Holla.
So I want to talk a little bit about My Car Council. MyCarCounsel. MyCarCounsel.com. My Car Council is a group of seasoned automotive veterans, guys that have been in the business for years and years on the retail side, who have decided to dedicate the rest of their career to educating the public on how to effectively and financially buy a vehicle in today's car market. They will help you research the car. They'll help you research your trade-in value. They may be able to help you get more for your trade. They'll look at your financing and make sure that you're getting a good deal on the finance end. They'll look over your paperwork. Before you sign your paperwork, you can send it to them and they'll go through and vet it with a fine-tooth comb. Again, you're talking about 25 years of automotive experience. They will look that over and make sure you're not paying any extra fees. You're not paying anything you don't have to. You're not getting treated wrong by the dealer. Before the sale, during the sale, and after the sale. They have absolutely no affiliation with car dealers whatsoever. They get no monies from the dealerships whatsoever. All they get is a fee that they charge you, the consumer, to do a variety of different things a la carte. I think there's a big package that you can do where they do the whole thing for you, including negotiation. My Car Council is the coolest thing on the planet. If you are in the market for buying a car right now, it will save you thousands. I'm telling you, I've seen it already. goatforreal216 podcast friend, sponsor, and somebody that we really like to stay close to for a long time because we see nothing but great things in their future. All right, car dogs, welcome back. Welcome back. We want to thank again My Car Council. That's My Car Council, COUNSEL.com, for helping us sponsor this episode. We'll get to them a little bit later.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you so much. So, as I said in the beginning, we are now joined by our special guest, Mike the Hammer Dorencott.
Yeah,
who also just celebrated a birthday. So, happy birthday, Mike!
Thank you very much.
I did not think he was. I'm gonna say I don't give it. It's 40. You're ancient, dude. You're ancient. 40. Yeah, I thought he was 30. I don't know why. I told Derek, dude, I was like, I think he's 36 or 7 or something like that.
40.
So you're not going to convince me that he doesn't do the beard.
Huh?
You had the dye in the pocket.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. I'm excited to be here. And
why do you like Mike so much? You like Mike a lot.
I don't know. I do. He's just.
What is it about, like, right here? Like, hey, this person. Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
like, what?
I mean, I don't know if you're elevated. That's a bit far. I'll be honest.
He's on your Mount Rushmore, I think.
Yeah.
Of
no,
likability.
Mike always has my back. Like, whether
not in
it
a crush way either.
No.
There's elevation.
Yeah,
right?
Mike just always has my back. You know, he helped me out getting started when I first started working with the two of you, and he's helped me out with a lot of stuff in my personal life. Been there through some fairly important things. His personal life's a wreck. So, but mine's not.
Nah, his is fake. Yours is fixed. He's still like, wait.
I live vicariously through you.
100%.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so Eva, when you came there, sales, and then BDC left, came back.
Yeah.
BDC, I always said that from when our girl was there at the beginning. I was like, you know who's going to fit.
Oh,
right
100%.
in here,
Yeah,
right
Eva fit the bill.
And then it was like, is she available? I'll find out. Boom, 2 days later. You know?
Ta-da.
Eva, I secretly hate her because I think Eva could do anything. Like, I'm limited. Like, I'm a car nut. I'm a car dog. I'm a car. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm real good at car stuff. Ask me to hang a picture.
I'm not doing that.
Don't ask me.
Don't
Don't ask me anyway.
Yeah,
Eva build a house.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
If you know me long enough, you'll know not to ask me to hang a picture.
Yeah, stop
either.
asking. Let's talk about cars.
Yeah.
So Michael R. It's not Michael R. Dorencott. Tell us about yourself a little bit. Where'd you come from? What's your history in the car business? Tell the peeps.
Born and raised in Cleveland on the west side. Blah, blah, blah. Car business comes in. Somebody who my family member knew, bought a car, had it delivered to my mother at her house at 8 o'clock at night. Oh, wow, you grew up with my brother-in-law, blah, blah, blah. Day later, get a phone call. You should sell cars.
They're right.
My mom in the living room at night and just spoke with him. Put in my 2 weeks at my other job, and I started selling cars, man.
That's awesome, just like that.
Just like that. Never in a million years.
So you were super successful in sales when I met you, and then what happened from there? How'd you?
Well, I made the jump up to management. I mean, everybody knew about it. Like, you know, you have an interest in it. Some people don't. Some people just don't show no interest, and that's it.
Right.
I clearly did, and I just made myself available. You know what I mean? If those few minutes, if whether it's you, Derek, you guys need help with anything,
Right,
you
right.
pick up things. Like
Right.
picked up that shipping thing. Just hey,
Right.
I'll take care of that.
Right.
You
Yeah, if you're
know?
new out there, Mike's the blueprint to get promoted. I mean, it's asking, hey, can I help you with this? Can I, you need any help with that? And maybe it is out of the goodness of your heart. Maybe it's with a purpose of getting promoted. But you were always that guy. Hey, Mike.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was just like, and you were always grateful to do it. And then, when somebody like myself or somebody needs a go-to guy and they know we'll get shit done, you know what I'm saying? It's a natural progression, but you always, in my opinion, conveyed that team player, do anything for the team, just want to win type attitude. And in my opinion, that is key to being a good manager.
I agree.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the biggest
I could say
quotes.
it all day, but until somebody,
Yeah.
says you got it.
But it's true. So you're a perfect example.
You gotta
of that.
let it
and
go.
even so are you. Again, we talked about it all the time, and I'm your biggest fan. You guys both, as somebody who has worked with both of you, conveyed that very early on. When someone has the core value that you can count on them. Now, are they going to be perfect? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But are they going to do everything in their power to try and make your job easier by taking on a little bit extra? Yes. And you guys both conveyed that. So I'm blessed that I've had the opportunity to work with you guys. So yeah, man. So you got promoted to sales manager. So
I did.
So tell me a little bit about that. I mean, here, what's your favorite part about being a sales manager?
When I compare sales manager to salesperson, when you're a salesperson, you're more so yourself. You know what I mean?
It's about you. Yeah.
It's about you. But
Yeah.
To get behind the desk and to hear why we're selling this car instead of that car. I mean, it's very down the road thinking. It's very the core. Example, just selling this car for this because I would have lost this much at wholesale. We save money. I'm like, you lost me money.
Right.
No, Michael.
Right.
Just things like that. And when I was a salesperson, I'm always a salesperson. I'm trying to sell the desk.
Right.
I love it when I try to get sold. I was like, I do
Right.
that all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know who to go to for what. It's
Yeah.
what we do. So, but being able to, on that side of the desk, just, and to understand it and have trust and just roll with it.
Eva, can we answer some questions?
Yes, we can.
Excellent. Thank you.
TikTok.
So TikTok questions. So yes, we like to be interactive. So we did a live today. Got some questions. Got some great questions. Let's get to them. So John Doe, 1017 says, 715 credit score, $5,000 down, no proof of income. What can I get? So with a 715 credit score, it's going to push you to tier 1 with most lenders. Most lenders do not stip for proof of income on tier 1 deals. So, John, what that means is they believe in you enough because you show that you're responsible financially and pay your bills. You tell somebody you're going to pay them, you do it. You're a man of your word. What that equates to is, John, you don't have to show me your income. I believe you. You pay everybody on time. Right? Am I saying that?
Yep.
You pay everybody on time, so we believe you. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So you probably aren't going to need proof of income. $5,000 down is also going to buy you into somewhat of an equity situation in reference to loan to value. So the bank is going to be in a good position on the loan. So what the bank says is, I got an asset that I'm going to be in a good position on with a guy who is responsible and pays his bills and is a man of his word. I don't need anything. I explained that right?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly
easy?
correct.
Yeah. So the answer to that, John Doe 1017, what can you get? Depends on what you make on paper, what you put on your credit application. Use the 15% payment to income rule. If you tell the lender that you make $5,000, 15% of that is $750. That's the monthly payment they're going to budget you for. So if you make $5,000, put that on the app. What are you going to be able to get? You're going to get 15% of that as a $750 payment. You're going to be able to probably buy a $35,000 car with your money down. So, good question. So I hope that answered it in simplistic terms. Next one, imagine that one too. Imagine that one too says, what are holdbacks? Okay, so holdbacks are, it's one of the, this is a great question because again, we'd like to try to educate people. Everybody knows there's all this like secret money, you know.
The secret money.
Secret, what's the real invoice? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody thinks there's all this secret money that dealers get back. And you're right. There is a little secret money. And that's between the dealer and the manufacturer. What a holdback is, it's a dollar amount. It's a very, very low percentage of the amount of the invoice, usually, or MSRP, depending on manufacturer, that the manufacturer holds back for the dealer so that dealer can use that money for advertising and other programs that the manufacturer basically forces you to do. People don't understand. The manufacturer makes us do a lot of stuff. If it was up to us, we wouldn't do it.
Right.
Okay. So what they do is they say, okay, since you're going to do this crap that we know you don't really want to do, we'll give you the money to do it. And that's what holdback is. They say, we're going to hold this back for you. And as long as you play by our rules and advertise how we want and do this and do that, we will give you back that holdback money. So that's what that is. Now, as a consumer, you can get into that holdback. There's dealers that will sell a car behind invoice. I've done it a million times. We'll sell cars behind invoice. We have done it. And you can get into that dealer holdback's money. So it's extra money that the manufacturer holds back so that you'll do the things that they want you to do that you would have to pay for. They'll pay for it for you. In a nutshell, that's what that is.
Pretty much.
Does that make sense?
100%.
It's one of those things hard to explain sometimes to people. So I try to make it as simple as I can. So awesome question, though. Awesome question. Why am I talking so fast? Am I okay?
I don't know.
It's awfully nice of them, though, right?
That I'm talking fast?
No, here's your holdback money.
Well, do your friend.
Yeah,
The manufacturer's your friend. They're
They're
not your
working with
friend.
you.
Actually, they shove cars down your end and say, hey, you got to take. But it is nice that they give you the holdback.
They send you lots of emails.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
They're
so
like,
many emails.
well, we're going to treat you like crap, make you do all kinds of things. Hey, here's a little money.
Yeah.
You know what I
Now
mean?
make it
Be
worth
okay
your
with it?
while.
It's a bribe in a
Hey,
nutshell.
and then us? All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. We're like, wait. Oh, okay. We'll do
sure.
that. Yeah. So, rocking right along. So, hello for Josie E. Do dealerships get commission? And Mikey, I want you to answer this one. Coming from your side of it, I'd like to hear your side of this. Do dealerships get commission as the purchase agreement is signed, like a customer signs up, or the funds, or when the funds are released, meaning they are funded from the lender? Can you answer that?
Yes. So,
When do we get our money?
for sure, without a doubt, when the deal funds, meaning funds are in-house, I will pay commission. It's very common, at the end, if one has a lot of stipulations or you just sell a lot, it will not fund by the time commissions are put.
Correct.
So it rolls over.
Correct.
Yeah, I was one of those salespeople. I had a log
Yeah.
every morning. Jason, what's up with those? I was on it.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
So a good
it's-
salesperson
yes,
does.
It's not secure until those little dimes sit there. You know what I mean?
Droid Smith asks, what happens when you want to trade in a vehicle with a loan, but it is worth more than what you owe? Mike, what is that called?
Negative
No,
equity.
it's worth more than what you
my
owe.
friend, you are going the positive direction. You,
Positive.
sir, have positive equity.
Well, positive equity.
In your
Positive
vehicle.
equity.
Positive
Sir,
equity,
what
not
that
negative.
basically means is that you won't be going the negative route. So
No.
take a seat.
Right. Put it
Not
this
saying
way.
the other way isn't possible, but it's definitely
What happens?
the most
A
ideal.
salesman like Mike Dorincott attacks you on the showroom floor and ties a noose to your ankle
Mhm.
so that you can't get away, because what you technically have is a down payment
Yes, sir.
Yes.
without having any cash, right?
Mhm.
100%.
You've had some deals with positive equity.
Yeah, that's exactly how I got my car.
They're great deals. They're easy.
Eva.
That's how I
hardcore
got my
positive
car.
equity.
Eva had positive
Remember?
equity.
I had 10 grand positive equity.
Eva was Gucci.
And I got me a brand new car because of this.
Eva
No.
had that equity. Eva came in with a free and clear car.
So he's asking what happens. Okay, so now we know what it is. It's positive equity. So what happens is the vehicle gets appraised for a trade-in value. They establish what that's worth in comparison to your payoff. Let's use round numbers because I'm not good at math.
It's late.
The car's worth $10,000. You owe $5,000. That's about as basic as we can get, right?
Oh yeah.
That $5,000 positive equity now works as cash down for you against your new car loan. So the car that you were going to buy for $35,000, they add tax and whatever else onto it. But after the bottom line number down there, after tax is added, you now have positive equity that's going to be used as down payment that comes off the bottom line. So, maybe with tax that car was 38, now it's 33. So they roll now your positive equity into the loan, and that reduces the amount financed on the new car. Am I saying that simple enough?
100%, yes.
Which is your ultimate goal.
Which is now you can do a lot of things with it. You can break it up. You can get a check back for some of it and roll some of it if you want to.
We've done that. I remember that.
But most people will just do take that equity and put it on their new loan, so the payment's lower and they owe less on the car, and maybe they have positive equity on that car now, because of the first positive equity. So, but that's what happens. It works. The reverse of negative equity that gets put on top, this comes off your bottom line, the positive equity. Good question. Eva.
Yes.
Are extended warranties worth it? This is from VHoff66. Honest answer. We got to be honest on here. Yeah, if it's yes, it's yes. If it's no, it's no. Your opinion.
Sometimes is my real opinion.
It's the right answer.
Yes. I mean, sometimes no, it's not worth it. But if you have specific needs out of your vehicle and how you use your vehicle, yes, it is worth it because it's protecting how you use your vehicle.
Right. Michael, extended warranties worth it? You buy a used car tomorrow, you got a car, but you buy a used car. You buy an extended warranty?
Part of me's not. A real part of me's not. And
because you know mechanics and you're not worried about it? What about?
No, I think I don't know. Like some of those vendors that come in. I mean, we've all came across shit warranties, difficult warranties.
Right.
Come buy mine. It only costs this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
Right.
What does that get?
Doesn't cover anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I want to. Ultimate goal is to keep them on the road, keep them happy. But I don't know. I'm opting out. I just purchased one with over 100 on it. Got gas, but I didn't think twice about it. No. So
yeah.
I mean, a lot of variables.
There are,
but how do you know you're getting the right one? You know what I mean?
So what I would say to this VHoff, because from that question, it makes me feel like maybe you're in the middle of buying a car. So I want to be detailed on this. If you are going to consider an extended warranty, here's what you got to watch for. You have to make sure that it's not a limited liability coverage. Okay. So what does that mean? So you buy an extended warranty for $2,500, and in the small print it says it's a limited liability coverage. Okay, and that's going to have a cap on it. So that warranty is going to have a cap of, let's say, $3,000. So what that means is this: your car breaks down, you come in for a transmission repair, and it's $2,900. You're covered. $3,000. It's under. You're covered. The next item that goes is not covered. You've maxed out your coverage. It's a limited liability coverage. So now if you that means you could have 10 $300 repairs, but number 11 is not going to be covered. So never buy a limited liability coverage extended service agreement or warranty. You have to buy one that allows for, I'm going to say unlimited, but it's obviously not unlimited, repairs and parts and labor. So you don't want to be maxed out. One repair can take your $3,000. You're done.
Like that.
You paid $2,500 plus tax and interest. You paid $3,000. The repair was $3,000. You know what I'm saying? You're better off holding on to that $3,000, put in the savings account, making money on it, because the next repair isn't covered. Now it's out of pocket. So if you're looking for a car right now, VHoff66, ask them if it's a limited liability coverage. Read the contract in detail 2 or 3 times. Make sense? Okay, gotcha. Where is podcast? Jay Meba, we are in, we're in Cleveland. We're in a suburb of Cleveland called Medina.
Medina.
I like to call it Funky Cold Medina.
Yeah.
Funky Cold Medina.
Remember that too? Remember Tone Loc? Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah. Well, dude, they still say it in San Francisco.
I was dancing.
They still say it in San
I was
Francisco.
dancing well. I was dancing well. Hair
It was
look.
a whole moment.
Dude, it was a vibe, and the hair is like, bam!
Somebody did comment on your hair. And you didn't get a cut today, too.
I did, and it's dope.
I noticed you scrolled past a few questions. You were like, oh.
Look at the hair question.
Look at the
'cause
hair
I saw
comment,
it, and there
guys.
were
Whatever,
several
dude.
after, and
Whatever.
you went for that one.
I
I was
totally
like, maybe
did.
it's delayed, but it
Okay,
wasn't delayed.
okay. You know what?
It
I
wasn't
guarantee.
delayed at all. But you know what, Sean? I'd have done the same. God damn it.
Don't hate. Mike, somebody's got a hat on
I'd
for
have
a
done
reason. He's
the
got a
same
hat on
thing,
for a
but
reason.
The next question would be...
All right, so next.
Are we done with the warranty question?
So, man, good username. Topo Chico Poppy.
Difficult. I like it.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
New car sales manager. Right now, how can I advance my career now? Michael, what can he do to advance his career if he's a new car sales manager? And by advance, that's really only general sales manager and general manager.
Yeah, right.
Right? There's only 2 ways to go.
Right there, yeah. I mean, same thing as before. You let it known that you want advancement, and you put the work in. And you got to be smart. You got to be teachable. But I keep going back to it. If you let it known that I am interested in just continuously moving up,
Right.
We've had this conversation before.
I feel like we've had this one.
You know what? It's like if you don't, then he's going bye-bye.
Yeah.
Like you're put in a position.
Yeah, well, but not only that, here's what a lot of people don't do. You need to hold your employer accountable.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that is I'm going to take Eva, for example. I happened to notice early on some traits in Eva. I knew before Eva that Eva was going to be a manager.
That's true.
I was like, I did it with you too. And I tell the story all the time. But I definitely, that person, like it goes off in my head. It did it with you. So when I say hold the employer accountable, Michael's right. Make it known. I'd like some advancement. I'd like to know what I have to do to move up, right? Like give me a blueprint. But then you got to hold your employer accountable. Check back in 90 days. Hey, Eva, how am I doing with the stuff that you told me to do? Mm-hmm. How can I advance my career, right now? Mike would be a guy, Mike, I could say this to you, that, if I needed someone to lead a team, if I needed a general sales manager, you'd be at the top of my list. You'd be at the top of my list because you do what you're supposed to. Could you see him leading the team?
Oh yeah, I was actually going to say earlier, number one quote through the dealership all day. Where's Mike? I need Mike. Where is Mike? I need Mike all day long.
No, that's because he's got ADHD and he's everywhere.
But it's also because
everybody
everybody has different needs, and he's able and willing to help everybody as soon as he can.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
that's a good team leader.
It is. It's such a great example with work ethic and everything else. And Mike, you've always been willing to come in on your day off and just stay late and the whole thing, man. And those are all traits that I know for me, they never got by me. I saw every single time. Thanks for coming on, dude.
Thank you, Mike.
I don't want to sit here and tell him too many nice things.
Right then, no, we can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was starting to swag out like a little bit. He'd lean back a little bit. Like I call a little.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I slide on it. Take that chair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, Mike.
No, for sure. I'm very
thanks,
much
man.
looking forward to this. Absolutely. I hope that I'm able to come back to at some point.
That's up to dude.
I mean, we'll talk.
I
just work here, brother.
Right. I booked this one like a week ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was going to be last week, but we had that stuff going on at work, so it's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So that's all it is.
Again, being flexible.
That's it.
Right.
Being flexible.
Always the team player.
Mm-hmm.
So we do want to take a minute and let you know that we are, I feel like the duck on top of the pond, or not, that's the wrong analogy, but Eva always has me working on something new. I'm like, oh, sweet. We got to this many followers here, we did this, or we got the thing, but now in my notes, I have a new task. We've actually talked about it, but now it's in my notes, which means it goes on my Google Calendar, which means now I get it done. But we are going to, we're going to launch on Patreon.
Woo, exciting.
We're going to launch on Patreon.
We've been
it's
working
a cool
on it
platform.
a lot.
A lot of people don't know.
No,
Can you explain it?
I don't know.
So basically, Patreon is like the secret lair for the real Goat Army people, the real whatever person you're into. It's exclusive content, it's additional content, it's direct interaction with us that you're never going to get through TikTok or YouTube or wherever you're engaging with us. It's all extra, and we're there for you. So we've been putting together a nice platform, and I think we're ready.
Yeah, we are ready. And it's going to be, it's exciting. I love learning new stuff like that. It's so interesting to me, so I'm stoked about it. But we're coming on Patreon, so that's coming. And before I leave, got a message at TikTok today. Got one of the lives that we were doing, or the live we did today. And I told this gentleman, trucker by trade, who works for Toyota. He's a driver for Toyota.
Delivers parts, he said.
delivers for Toyota. Said some really cool things on there. Cool enough that I thought that I would take a minute out and mention him and shout out. Trucker by trade. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Super cool dude from what I could tell in the comments.
Yeah, it was great.
Right?
But, guys, I think that's all we got today. One last time, I want to give a big shout-out to My Car Council. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. Check goatforreal216.info or the show notes for more information about them. And, Sean P., until next time.
Gang, gang. All right, everybody, that's a wrap. Want to thank everybody for listening. As always, if you guys have suggestions for future episodes, please do not hesitate to reach out on social or all the other platforms that are out there. You can get a hold of Eva. Obviously, she's the boss around here. So anyways, follow me on TikTok at goatforreal216. Facebook, same, goatforreal216. Instagram, goatforreal216. And my bio page, goatforreal216.info. We always have more coming on social media, more episodes on all the platforms, a lot of cool stuff coming out, so make sure you check us out.
Yes, and make sure to find me across all social platforms. You can find me at Eva Bretrager. That's EVABRETTRAGER.
Rager.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can also find my website, evabretrager.com.
And I want to thank our special guest today. It's always we're blessed to have cool people that we know that want to come on the show and share their experience. So thanks again.
Yes.
Holla.
Holla.